specifically about standing up 911 alternative responses.
House Bill 1816 is becoming way more controversial than expected.
Where there is not an imminent threat of violence.
It basically allows large cities to create a civilian-led response like the CARE team in Seattle.
The CARE response is a significant missing piece of the diversion puzzle.
To help with a crisis in the streets that does not involve a weapon or violence.
And I thank Representative Scott for his leadership.
This alternative policing bill was introduced by State Representative Shaun Scott. But the way it's currently written allows mayors to pretty much call all the shots when it comes to collective bargaining.
It's the case that voters already entrust mayors with very broad discretionary authority to direct agencies in their jurisdictions.
We don't support legislation that would give that executive broad powers.
That's the part critics of this bill believe undermines ongoing labor negotiations between the city of Seattle and its police union.
It sets a pattern for other communities across the state who don't want to complete the bargaining process.
And now Seattle Police Officers Guild President Mike Solon,
you can't just backdoor us, subvert collective bargaining to get your way in Olympia,
is taking it even further by accusing Scott and Mayor Bruce Harrell of collusion.
It's bad faith. I think it's unethical. And to me, it's the most egregious thing I've seen in my entire career.
I recently sat down with the outspoken police union boss to better understand what's going on.
You essentially went nuclear. This could have stayed behind the scenes, but you're now going public and you're calling out the mayor. How come?
They picked the fight and they're going after our collective bargaining rights. And so they're now pivoting to this alternate form of policing, which we support. We have to. We agreed to it in an MOU. But they just went public, meaning the mayor's office, backing a police abolitionist, Shaun Scott.
In fairness to the mayor, and I've reached out to his office to get a response. They haven't gotten back to me yet. Did the mayor officially endorse this Shaun Scott bill?
Everything that we discussed at the table regarding CARES has made its way into the legislative bill. We respect good faith bargaining. I would ask the city's team why that information that was at the table is now in the legislative bill. He's in charge of their city's negotiation team, the mayor is.
We are tripling our spending on public health.
They don't like how long this is taking at the table. So then now they're circumventing our bargaining rights, taking it directly to the legislature.
So you believe the mayor influenced this bill?
Absolutely.
That's a big allegation, Mike.
Okay, that's fine. That's why we made the video.
Today I'm testifying in support of House Bill 1816.
Complicating matters, Solon says Assistant Chief Dan Nelson is a traitor for supporting the bill. Spog made this promo video to call them out.
Why do you think he testified in support of this bill that clearly undermines your collective bargaining?
Yeah, you know what? I would have to ask. I would have you ask him. To me, that's the most egregious, I think, gut punch I've had in my career in 25 years.
I was unable to reach Nelson for comment.
You know, you going public like this, what do you think this will do with the relationship now you have with the mayor and his administration?
They chose to do this. They chose to do it. I was professional. I've tried to play behind the scenes, having off-the-record conversations with them, which is my job, right? I have to do that to make things work.
If this union piece wasn't in this bill, would you be okay with that?
Sure, as long as it didn't impact our bargaining rights, our body of work. Well, the long-term intention, in my view, if they're that arrogant to subvert our collective bargaining rights, their end goal is to completely nullify police unions.